Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we are going to make a very cool canvas drawing, animation, or whatever you want to call it. So first thing I did was make a canvas element in my HTML, and now I'm gonna give it some styling, solid, red just for fun. Yeah, there we go. And we can see the canvas down here. And now it's mostly, JavaScript, so that's actually what we're going to be working with. So here's what we're going to do. Window.onload. So this function is going to execute once our body and our HTML is finished loading. So in our function, we're going to make a variable called canvas, and we're going to get the actual element. So let me just do that real quick. Element by ID canvas. So now, in the variable canvas, I have the canvas itself. Now, I'm going to make another variable called context, CTX for short, and I am going to get the context from canvas. And there we go. So now, I'm going to do something really simple. I'm going to do CTX dot, I'm going to stroke a rectangle. I'm going to put it at 30, 30. Let's make it 40 by 40. So we can see our little rectangle down here. So the stroke rectangle is a shorthand for drawing a rectangle on the canvas. And the points 30 are 30 from this is the origin from the canvas. So 30 pixels on the x-axis, 30 pixels on the y-axis, and then it's a 40 by 40. So what we can do actually is make those variables, the position x and the position y, we can make them variables. So position x equals 30. Position x equals 30. Position y equals 30. And now what we can do is, we can go position x, and this one I'm going to actually make it y. So if I were to want to make it, if I want to move it down, let's say 30 more pixels, I'll just go like that, and we can move it down. So now we can actually do something cool with this. So here's what we can do with it. We can make everything happen. We can make a little drawing, like a little animation. So we use the function setInterval, and for those of you who are not familiar with it, we're going to look it up right now. Window timers.setInterval. So it repeatedly calls a function or executes a code snippet with a fixed time delay. So every 30 milliseconds, I'm going to call a function called draw, which I haven't drawn yet. So I am going to go ahead and make a function called draw, and I am going to I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna move it down here, and what I'm also gonna do is I am going to take the position x and add 2 to it. Do you see that? And that's a cool little animation. So why isn't it, and it keeps going forever and ever, but why does it seem as if, here I'm gonna play it again, the rectangle never goes away? We can see the rectangle again and again and again, or the square. Well, I have to refresh the screen before I can actually do that. So every frame I have to refresh the screen. So if I go like this, clear rectangle, I'm going to clear it, and I'm going to go with, I actually need to set the canvas height and width. I should have done that before. Canvas height equals 200, and the canvas width equals 200, just to get something to work with. And I'm actually going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to make it 400 by 300 just for fun. And see, we have, let me go the other way around. 200 by 400, because I need to go sideways anyway. So we have something like this, and this is actually pretty cool. So we have that, and it works. So I'm going to clear the rectangle, and I have this very nice cheat sheet, and that's the link if you want to check it out. So we're gonna find the clear rectangle. So let's actually look that up right now. Clear rect for the HTML, and look at the parameters that it takes. An x and y, x coordinate of the rectangle starting point, y coordinate of the rectangle starting point, width and height. So here's what we need actually. So we can just go back here, pop it in there, and we're gonna go 0 because that's what we needed. We're gonna go 0, and we're gonna go canvas.width, and we're gonna go canvas.height. And now we can see our little rectangle. It goes along to the right without having to draw onto itself. And that's it for today. I'm going to make another one later on. Thank you very much.